Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmates. I am Jerilyn Napuni, and a discussant about the topic commonly used assessment in the classroom. So, what is assessment and why is it important? Assessment is an integral part of instruction as it determines whether or not the goal of education are being met. Assessment affects decision about grades, placement, advancement, instructional needs, curriculum, and in some cases, what are the purpose of different types of assessments? Different types of assessments can help you understand students' progress in various ways. What are the six types of assessments to use in your classroom and how to use them? The six types of assessments to use in the classroom are diagnostic assessment, formative assessment, summative assessment, ipsative assessment, norm reference assessment, and criterion reference assessment. Let's start with diagnostic assessment. Diagnostic assessment, it is a form of pre-assessment where teachers can evaluate students' strengths, weaknesses, knowledge, and skills before their instruction. Examples: short quizzes, journal entries, student interviews, student reflections, classroom discussions, and graphic organizers. Next, formative assessment. When we say formative assessment, it refers to a wide variety of methods that teachers use to conduct in-process evaluations of student comprehension, learning needs, and academic progress during a lesson, unit, or course. Examples are portfolios, group projects, progress reports, class discussions, and short regular quizzes. Next, the summative assessment. Summative assessment measures student progress as a result of learning. Examples: recording a podcast, writing a script for a short play, producing an independent word play. So these are the example of a summative assessment. Next, the ipsative assessment. Ipsative assessment is to measure students or track the progress of the individual by comparing his or her performance or scores against his or her own previous performances or scores. So, the examples of ipsative assessment are portfolios, a two-stage testing process, and a project-based learning activities. Next, the norm reference assessment. It is a type of standardized test that compares students' performance to one another. Examples of this assessment are IQ test, physical assessment, standardized school admission test like the SAT and GRE. Let's move on the last assessment, which is the criterion reference assessment. When we say criterion reference assessment, it is a compare the score of an individual student to a learning standard and performance level independent of other students around them. So, example of this assessment is tests include advanced placement exam and the National Assessment of Educational Progress, which are both standardized tests administered to students. So we don't we should remember that learning is an ongoing process with plenty of opportunities for students to build a growth mindset and develop new skills. So that's all my report, and I hope you have something, you learn something from it. Thank you so much.